down block. Now, first of all, this young man is a great flat back, another big man. Again, you notice again, we have a towel there to emphasize a great departure angle. The biggest thing you see with most offensive linemen, they want to step under their self at the point of attack. And as an offensive lineman, you want no wasted movement at all. You want to make sure that you have a flat back, you have a great departure angle. But again, the back doesn't even matter if you have a bad departure angle. If your footwork's not right, and we really emphasize this drill, and we do it every day, because if your young men aren't trained to step over a towel or over a pipe or whatever you want to use, 9 times out of 10, as big guys, they're going to step under themselves, and they're probably going to be behind the block. So this is a great job. Again, stepping over the towel by this young man, great fit, great departure angle. Now, the fit we want on this is a near to far fit. All right? What I mean by near to far fit, I want to take my near shoulder from the ball, and I want to fit it under the defender's far shoulder from the ball, emphasizing hat on the hip on the down block. I want my hat on the hip because I do not want the defender to go over the top. So again, big emphasis is step over the towel, near to far fit. All right, step over the towel, good flat back, good fit. You want to start off great departure angle first. All right, now the next phase, you'll see the second step. Now a young man want to take that backside arm. All right, if I'm down blocking, in this case, this is a right tackle. All right, so he's down blocking. He wants to take his right arm. All right, and he wants to make sure on his right arm, he takes the hip of the defender out. He wants to take the hip. He wants his hat on the hip, but he wants to take that hip away. So again, notice, you got to step over the towel so he doesn't step over himself. Good rep by the young man. Finish through with an aggressive shrug. All right. Watch the left side guy. He's down blocking. He wants to step. He's struggling a little bit, stepping over the top. But again, if you train your young man to do it over and over again, they'll develop it as they go. Good rep by the young man. All right, again, another guy. You'll see another big man, all right, doing the same drill. Big toe, pinky toe. Good departure angle by these young men. Good departure angle. Pick it up, put it down. All right, pick it up, put it down. Pick it up, put it down. Second step, all right, you want to make sure that you take the hip away of the defender. Then you want to, after that, you want to follow through. Again, short, choppy steps, wide base. Step over the towel, and again, get your young men following through. Now, again, notice the fit versus defender. All right, versus defender. Again, big toe, step over the top, step over the top. You don't want to step under yourself. Hat to the hip, so you can get used to that fit. Get the second step, all right, in the grind, all right. You want to get a great fit, all right, hat on the hip fit. All right, now watch this young man. He started off great. His hat was outside, started off outstanding. But watch, he has to maintain hat and hip leverage throughout the block, all right. A good defensive lineman right here will feel that hat in the front, and he'll come over the top. So again, we want to maintain hat on the hip leverage. Watch this young man fit there. First of all, great job stepping over the towel, so he's not stepping under himself. Good fit. His hat's outside. Like to see him get a little bit lower and finish through short, choppy steps. Don't let that defender over the top. In this case, all right, he's going to down block. He does a great job with his footwork. First of all, he does not want to let this defender over the top because he's building the wall on him. All right, so he has a great departure angle, great fit. I like to see his hat a little bit more on the hip, but he knows that he doesn't want this young man to go over the top. Keep driving him. Don't let him over the top so we can build a wall on this defender. Not a bad job by this young man right here. Double teams. Combination blocks, techniques. Lateral lead step, gallop step, gap scheme combinations, inside zone combinations, and outside zone combinations. Lateral lead step. This is a very, very important block in our offense, and it will do the same for you. You have to have this in your offense, a lateral lead step. Obviously, it's just like it says, you got to get a lateral first. All right, you have to get lateral first. Very important that you get lateral first. So treat both of these guys as right side guys. They're going to get lateral over the towel, because notice, we use the towel quite often. You can use a towel in the off season, in the weight room, you can use it during the season, but it gives those young men great departure angles and a reference point to be able to step, because it's all about footwork. Being a great offensive line, you got to have great footwork. So again, notice the lateral 6-inch step. All right, pick it up, put it down. Lateral step, lateral first. Now, we're talking about the second step, which is your lead step. You want a lateral lead through the defender's crotch. Lateral lead through the defender's crotch. So again, in progression, we'll start off with first the towel versus the air. Again, you want to see the nice flipper through. Again, this is a right side guy, so he has his outside flipper finishing through. This is a right side guy. He's going to lateral first. He's going to lead through the crotch, all right, with an outside flipper. Imagine him double teaming with a tight end, all right, at the point of attack. So he's going to lateral with his inside, because he understands he has the C gap if we're running a gap scheme. So he's going to lateral. He has the B gap first, all right. He knows his tight end has the C gap, so he's going to lateral his outside flippers into C gap, but his eyes are backside. Great rep by the young man. So again, this guy lateral, lead, finish through. Again, lateral, lead, and finish through. All right, here we go. We got the center here. He's going left. So he's going lateral over the towel, lead back through the defender's crotch. Lateral lead, lateral through lead, lateral lead. Then at the end, he wants to finish through. Notice again, watch this, how he comes upfield. His second step, just split the defender's crotch. Short choppy step. Watch his arm is pumping. All right, lateral lead, lateral lead. Imagine him here working with his right guard. So he's going lateral lead through the defender's crotch. Good job. All right, now, the emphasis here, great lateral lead by this right guard in this case. He's going lateral. He's working with his adjacent right tackle on a power double team in gap scheme. So he's going lateral because he understands he has the front side A gap. So he's going lateral in his A gap first, then he's going to lead through the defender's crotch, helping his adjacent offensive lineman as they're working on the double team. So watch again, the point of emphasis is watch his hips unlock. When he leads through, he wants his hips to unlock. I like to see his second step more through the defender's crotch, but the emphasis right here is those hips again. We want those hips coming forward at the point of attack. Good rep by the young man. Get those hips forward. Again, now you'll see a left guard. All right, he's working with his adjacent right tackle. Left tackle. He's working with his adjacent left tackle. This is a left guard. He's going lateral over the towel, lead back through with his outside flipper.